Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IV Randomized. I am going back to here. Thank you so much to the person who linked where I needed the Earth Crystal, because I had already found it, I just had kind of forgotten. So, I believe somewhere in this castle, I might not go to it straight away, because it's been a little bit, but I do remember seeing that. I do appreciate the link, because that helps a lot. Me refreshing my memory with the exact spot. Here we go. Nice. We found the Earth Crystal yet? Yes. Okay, go ahead. Take our treasures. Oh, well, thank you. I don't even know if that's especially relevant, but I'll... Jeez, that's a lot of treasures. A cabin, white robe, samurai helmet, boomerang. We're already out of space, aren't we? Well, boomerang's not going to solve for that much. I'm going to probably end up going back to town. Yeah, I don't want to... I mean, as established, there's stuff we're gonna probably want to buy. Like, there's the adamant armor that we can just straight up buy. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just go to town and sell a whole bunch of stuff and come back. So, as far as what I've been doing, I've been doing a few things. I started watching Regular Show, probably almost kind of a lot recently. I really freaking like it, Regular Show. I feel like I might have brought that up in another video very briefly, but honestly, it's really entertaining. It's kind of like an adult show without all the annoying adult show stuff, like, you know, the unnecessary amount of swearing and gore and, like, the excess that every, like, adult show seems to think they need. Because that's always my problem with adult shows. They always feel so excessive, if that makes sense to anyone watching, where it's just like, you know, I kind of like a show that can, or sometimes has to, show some restraint and isn't just, like, constant in gross-out mode. Which... I don't know, I know it's a normal trope. That is just one of those things that I just straight up don't like about adult shows, is the gross out. It just doesn't, I don't know, gross out just doesn't really do it for me. Silver helmet, oh, okay, getting rid of the bandana, I don't think I'll need that anymore. Flame rod, no. Honestly, at this point, I don't think I'm going to need this bow anymore. I'm pretty content with the bow on my white mage. I don't want one that makes her a worse white mage. I think that'd be stupid. The heroine outfit is... well, I mean... I'll sell one of them, because I don't think I'm going to add 2 new female party members to my party. But if I do find the summoner... well, even then, those aren't really stats that are good for a summoner, and the summoner is the only female party member I have that I would want to put that on. Honestly, the heroine outfit seems really fucking garbage. There's so few characters you'd ever want it on in this game. And admittedly, a normal playthrough where you get every character anyways, maybe that doesn't even really mean anything. Like, I can imagine situations where it wouldn't really matter that much, but as of right now, I just really don't want it. Yeah, fuck it, I also don't want this whip. See, I want the arrows, well, I want the normal arrows. I can sell the darkness arrows. I think I'm just gonna keep selling outside of the main arrows I have, I think I'll just do that. Oh, I forgot you can change the quantity of how many you're selling at a time. That's cool, I guess. It's a little clunky for today's standards of UI, but, you know, this was an SNES game. I'll give it the benefit there. And not really complain about that. What does Rosa have on, actually? Oh, she literally has that on. Then I could probably get away with selling it. Well, at least we're earning a freaking ton of money right now. That's nice. Okay, so that gives me, I'd say, a pretty good amount of slots. I should be able to hold all the treasure now. But yeah, admittedly, I'm really picky on adult show stuff. So I guess it's probably not that surprising. Especially, like I said, because I'm someone who doesn't really do well with gross out type content. Which I feel like is not that uncommon for any adult thing. There's also a lot of adult shows at this point that have just gone on forever, and that also never interests me. So, for anyone who's like, well, you know, The Simpsons doesn't do that much gross out. I mean, yeah, but The Simpsons has also existed for, like, longer than I have. And I think at that point, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I want to watch a show that's been happening that long. Gun Gear is a pretty fucking good one, but yeah, both my Kane and my me have, better spears. Though, Gun Gear has the nice defensive bonus, but outside of that, it's not really worth it. To be honest, both my Canes are pretty tanky at this point, especially if I manage to get, oh wait, I have a holy shit, yeah, we are pretty tanky, even me without the, compare that to, like, well, okay, now. All our frontliners are pretty tanky, though the adamant armor does really bring it all, home. So, I'm still gonna aim to get that. So, that was not really what I'm supposed to do with the Earth Crystal, per se. That being said, it's a fucking lot of loot. It's a lot of loot that we didn't necessarily need, but I might be able to buy another suit of adamant armor, which is good in its own way. And I totally remember where the heck they were selling that. It's totally not in this town, I'm sure, right? What do you sell here? Just black robes, don't care. I'll do what the person, I'll check back in one of my previous videos, so whoops, I meant to back out and check if that was better than, I don't think that's better than our current shields. I think we have crystal right now, so it shouldn't be. Boreas, cast Ice 2. Yeah, sometimes the main thing that I'm glad, that's one of those UI things I'm glad that most modern games don't have. It's kind of awkward trying to switch between the quantities here. Ninja Stars. Dart weapon strong against flying enemies. So, ninja sword. I don't know, that looks pretty good, but I don't know the chance that I'll ever use it. But I'll keep it around for now. I mean, I don't think there's especially any reason to just up and toss it. So regardless, that was part 1 of my plan to get sick loot and become... yeah, I don't know. So, okay, I used the darkness crystal. The earth crystal is used for bringing to the top of the Tower of Zot. Right, okay, so I actually believe to get to the Tower of Zot, I'm going to need to beat the Dark Elf, which means I need to go on I need to go item hunting right now. So I'm gonna need to try and use these other items and just see if I can, like, you know, keep raking in the loot until we get a twin harp, so we can beat up the Dark Elf, so we can go to the Tower of Zot, so we can use the Earth Crystal. Okay, so I used intuition to discover that the sealed cave is, I believe, in the Dark World. I feel a little bad. I'll be honest and just say I'm looking up more things than I expected to, but I guess I'll be honest and say that at this point, I feel like if I weren't occasionally using a guide to look up locations, we would just be here for forever with me flailing around trying to figure out where anything is, and I don't really want to make everyone sit through that. Also, geez, where the heck is the hole in the world? I kind of need that. But yeah, hopefully it is not, like, too frustrating to watch that I've looked up lots of different things about the game. There it is. Just to make sure that this series isn't just me flopping around being like, I don't even remember what the sealed cave is. Because I feel like that's how I would end up feeling pretty fast. Is this it? I know it's one of the, I mean, it's gotta be one of these caves. The Silent Cave. Well, that is still somewhere I haven't been. Looks like the area has a poison effect. Oh wait, I see. I think it's these green things maybe have a poison effect to them. Oh wow, these are really sucky enemies. As just, oh no, as just seen, they do so many different status effects on you, it's kind of really annoying. Let's see, heal, I really need to get me out of being a frog. Hopefully I don't freaking die to these stupid Malboros. I hate these things in almost every Final Fantasy. Okay, good. That wasn't too bad. Hey, sick. A bunch of level ups, too. Dude, did Palin just learn Meteo? That's rad. I see there's some... Okay, so it's like specific panels that we that crossing over deals damage. Oops. Oh, I also need to fix... Though they don't do stone, which is the one I'm used to them doing. So it's blind, silence, pig, miniature. It's so weird. Maybe, I mean, it did the same thing to both. It's so weird because, I mean, it also, I think, made them confused, but they have so many ailments on them, they're basically useless. Maybe Malboros aren't as bad in FF4. Especially because heal, as I said, is like Asuna, so it just cures all the statuses anyways, so... Yeah, not like I'm sitting around here trying to fix that out for forever. Because it'd be pretty sucky if I had to use one heal per status ailment, though, which I don't know if there's any Final Fantasies especially like that, but I've definitely played games like that. This poison garbage is pretty annoying. Actually, don't I have, how do I go about this on the... There we go. That should make it a lot less annoying. I don't know how long float lasts. Hopefully a while. I don't especially remember using it a whole lot when I was younger. I don't think I really understood that mechanic. And even these days, it's admittedly exactly the kind of thing I wouldn't think about as much as I probably should. But it is also useful. It means I don't have to do cure, like, constantly. And it's also a pretty cheap spell, too. Money, ice shield, monsters, oh no, ghosts, there's ghosts in the treasure chests, how, that's a little weird, it's kind of funny though. How much is Meteo right 99? I really shouldn't, as much as I kind of want to, let's save Meteo for an occasion, right, like when we go back into the moon areas and those really intense monsters, I'll cast Meteo. I don't really want to waste my first Meteo on a bunch of stupid, lame ghosts that barely hurt us anyways. Honestly, this Ice 3 was even entirely unnecessary. But it did the job. Anyways, I was briefly talk about regular show. It wasn't a very big subject of importance. Jeez, a lot of monsters. Ah, fuck. Okay, focus on the Malboros. I think the suckiest thing they could do here would be to use their breath on any of my mages. Do Quake. Huh. Oh, crap. I forgot that freaking hurts so bad. Whew, okay. Nice job, Canes. That's right. That's one of the I forget which one. I think it's the small status effect. I believe the small status effect halves your defense or something like that. Even for half defense, maybe more than just that affects it, because jeez, that fucking hurt. Poor Sid, I'm glad you're not dead. Then again, fixing being dead is weirdly cheaper than fixing all your status ailments. I don't really, I don't feel like that's how Final Fantasy normally works with revive spells, but I think it's just like that in this game because it's early, they're still getting used to it. I don't think this game really has a lot of, Phoenix down items. Like, there's life potions, but I don't even know if you can normally buy life potions, or if it's just a findable. Either way, I don't know if there's any adult shows anyone watching is super into. I feel like there's not that many super good ones around. Like, most of the ones I can think of are really mainstream, and I don't want to say that by default makes them lame, but that by default does make them shows that kind of feel like they go on for literally forever, like Family Guy, or The Simpsons. It's hard to not even deny, and I know it's been slow in production, so it hasn't actually had that many episodes. But a weird part of me has trouble not feeling that way even about something like Rick and Morty, where it feels like Rick and Morty's existed for fucking years, because it has. Even if it only has, I think, 3 seasons, or maybe 4 at this point, it's been around for like 6 years? Maybe I'm overestimating that. But I can't think of, a lot of, like, I don't know, BoJack Horseman's really good. I haven't finished. BoJack Horseman's really good, but I feel like I feel like I never really sit down. Did I just learn fucking nuke? Rad. I feel like I can never really sit down for it. It's kind of depressing. It's kind of really good, but it's also kind of depressing. Which I'll give it, in a way, I'd even call that very, brave. If that makes sense? I don't know if that makes sense. But I feel like that's a little uncommon. I'm gonna swap out her arrows just so I can stack the samurai arrows to save up an inventory slot. I mean, I feel like I've heard that before. A lot of people really like it, but some people are like, it's kind of a downer show. And, like I said, I feel that, even though, it's a show that that's so weird. Can't seem to go anywhere from that way. It's a show that I think is worth it. So, the float seems to literally just be it wears off whenever you enter a new screen, which is a little annoying, but not the worst thing ever. Cursed, a ribbon. I think we're a little late for ribbons being good for anyone. Yeah, ribbon's kind of a classic, though. Well, let me see how good it is in this game. Oh, it's actually pretty, but yeah, prevents status ailments and resists mages. I don't know if resisting mages is part of what it normally does, but yeah, resisting status ailments is pretty common, so I would be happy to give that to my black mage. Actually, do you have any resist lightning damage, fence blind? You know what? despite the fact that she has a tiara which has really good defense stats, I think I'm gonna give that to my white mage. Because it might have some really good stuff like the wisdom up and the stats. But I would really like to not have a situation where my white mage gets a status effect on her and then can't heal anyone. Because that sucks. And I'm sure people have been there in games before when, like, turn 1, you have the stop spell or petrify or something cast on your white mage. It's like, great, I guess I lose. Thanks, shitty status ailments that insta-kill party members. Yeah, that's one of my pet peeve. I do know, I'm not against status ailments. I used to really hate most of them, and I still kind of do. But most ones that incapacitate a party member instantly are usually my least favorite ones around, but there's some that are actually pretty decent. Well, I don't know about decent. They're usually annoying to get hit with, but I mean, I do feel like battles would be more stale if enemies couldn't poison or do literally anything that isn't just damage in this sort of game. Not to say I think every game needs status effects like poison, but, you know, a JRPG is probably going to be more exciting if the enemies can do more than I attack you. Well, I don't think I'm ready to leave yet. That feels like I just kind of looped around though, but there's definitely more here. The question is if there's anything important here, a question that I do not know the answer to. But maybe we'll be able to answer myself as I explore around. I think I didn't go this way. Okay, time to cast. I will say the most annoying thing about this kind of dungeon and the fact that float wears off is the fact that I have to keep casting the same spell multiple times. I'm like, I just don't want to. Dragoon armor. Oh shit, we're kind of full up on stuff. I don't need this ninja outfit. Wait, do you both just already have Dragoon? Is the Dragoon better than the Samurai? I'm not really sure. Yes, it is. Awesome. Wow. Now he's even more... Wait, who has the... Is it you? What? What? I swear I bought a set of adamant armor. Didn't I? Was it too expensive? Is it like an adamant shield or something? Glass, Dragoon, Samurai, Dragoon. I don't know, I'm having a moment. Whatever, it's not important. I do hate that I'm throwing stuff away, though. I might just... I'd head back to town, but I kind of don't want to. It's kind of a pain to head all the way back to town just to come back here, but I guess I should. Yeah, I'm not a... That's one of those frustrating gamey things. Once again, I do wish that was less of a problem, but... Wow. Totally. Oh, no. See, here's where it's good that I gave my backline some status resists. Well, that being said, they seem to not be hitting very much with this, which is awesome. Okay, they actually started to. Right. Oh, you can cast Toad, though. Get yourself untoaded. Well, I can tell this is gonna be a pain. Well, that's kind of dumb. Not exactly as planned, but okay. Wait, though... Oh wait, no, she's healing the wrong person, though. I mean, I guess I might as well just hang around and see if this gets undone or not. You know what, whatever. Focus on untoading me, because otherwise we're just gonna get into a loop of this nonsense anyways. Did I just... Yeah, nice. Good job. A whole 10 damage. Okay, at least this is over with. What a dumb fight. Alright, and then after this fight, I can sort through and see if there's anything I want to get rid of before I go looting here. So I don't have to go through and individually drop a bunch of crap. Or maybe I'll just go back to town and sell. Woo! Level up. Well, a level up. Hey, another elixir. That's cool. At least gave us something kind of relevant. I could drop these Cure 3s. Well, actually I could use these Cure 3s. I mean, if I had more, I wouldn't just outright do that, but I don't. I don't think there's a whole lot of point in keeping those around. Siren, still an interesting item. I don't really want to get rid of that. The tiara can sell for good. This can sell for good. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I want to get rid of is good selling material. I guess I'm just gonna leave. I'm back in the dungeon. Next time I play a randomizer, I'm not playing one with a freaking limited inventory space. It is such a freaking pain to just get all of these items and have to all keep worrying with them. Do you have Canon Yang? We have Canon Yang. Okay. A great bow. Once you talk to Sleeping Yang, you can talk to his wife for a key item. Once you hit Yang with the pan, you can trade his wife the pan for a second key item. Nothing more satisfying than the sound of pan meeting flesh. Hey Yang. Bam! Get wrecked, nerd. Already the time for training? Let me sleep a little longer. Got the Avenger sword. Sorry, I cannot be of any help now. Okay. I guess now that I've smacked Yang with a pan, we can go, if we find his wife, we can apparently get 2 key items, so that's cool. There's also very clearly more to this maze that I didn't explore, though I can't imagine there's more key items around here, to be honest, though you never really know. But I feel like I should try to get a few... I don't know, I changed my mind. I hate this place. This cave really sucks balls to get through, if I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of maze-like. So let's see, I wonder where the sealed cave is, because that wasn't the sealed cave, and I also apparently really need to find Yang's wife, because she's got a whole 2 key items for me. Something that I was not aware of, but I mean, it's cool. And we use one of the key items to smack Yang in the head, which I'm cool. Nobody likes Yang. What a stupid asshole. Who would ever want a Yang when you have 2 Canes, obviously? And the same kind of goes for, Sid 2, who'd ever want a gang when you have a Sid. Dwarf base. I don't believe this leads to, any dungeons, does it? Yeah, thanks, guys. Okay, this is just a recovery pot, though I guess I won't argue with using a recovery pot. Just, get my HPs and stuff up. Where would the sealed cave be? I swear it's not that far from the Tower of Babel. I feel like I'm missing some things. Very obvious things. Right, down here was the guy who wanted to make the ultimate sword, but he won't make the ultimate sword yet. I need to do something about the whole crystal thing first. I don't think I've been down here at all. Well, time to explore a new town. Tomorrow. Sealed cave doors won't spring their traps if encounters are off. Oh, that's cool to know. Well, I'm probably gonna keep encounters off then, because I really just don't care about fighting more things. I've fought a lot of things in this game. That is a bit surprising, considering it feels like most, I don't think I'd go for buying another one of those. Silver Wrench, definitely not. Wind Spear, no. I know, for a moment I thought there was 2 shopkeeps, but no. What about defense? You guys got any cool items in the defensive store? Ribbon. Ribbon's not bad, actually. I mean, we discovered... I might give ribbon to... A part of me is like, what if I bought a ribbon for everyone? How much are they? Pretty cheap, all things considered. Okay, what's the big difference? Wait, are they better than the helmets? Kind of. I think I'm gonna buy a ribbon for everybody. What is everybody? You have the samurai, glass. What's glass do? Just a lot of def. Oh, that's why you have so much defense. Like the glass armor is fucking OP. Okay. So for everybody except for Canes, I will buy 2 more. There we go. And then I only have 1 character in my roster who can be affected by status ailments. Dude, that is amazing. I freaking love ribbons in Final Fantasy. Nobody is gonna be able to even try to status ailment us. They'll just be like, what the fuck? We can't even. It's funny, I was like, yeah, it'd be boring, but I'm still very willing to just straight up turn off status ailments if given the opportunity, because that's awesome. It makes me feel good, and really makes battles less of a pain. I don't have to worry about most like people being turned into toads, or having other weird bullshit happen. And I can apparently steal a bunch of stuff from these guys. Why, I don't really know. But I'm doing it. Sorry, guys. Your loot is mine. Even if, really, you didn't have that much good loot in the first place. It was mostly gold and, like, very minor amounts of gold and a bunch of dumb crap. The Dwarf Axe is so heavy it makes you slower, but that can be a good thing. How could that be a good thing? I don't know if I'm really following you. I feel like this is one of those Final Fantasy games where like being faster is just kind of good, though. I mean, it can be worth it for a really good weapon. I'd have to see if I ever get myself a Dwarf Axe if it's worth it. You'll need the Luca to access the sealed cave. Yeah, I know. Thanks, guys. I have a menu that tells me these things. Both the legend and the adamant to wake Kokol up. One easy way to grind is use sirens on the 3-step peninsula out west. Who needs easy ways to grind in this game? It kind of seems like the game speeds you along pretty hard when it comes to level ups. Maybe it's just because my party is really good and we can take on really tough enemies. Maybe if that wasn't the case, I'd feel different. But as is, I don't feel like there's an especial need to do a lot of grinding. Like, we'll probably do a little more grinding when we get to the moon, but until then, I'm satisfied as is. Actually, that being said, I should probably save before this, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be fighting a boss. And, you know, better be safe and all that stuff. Help if I use the right thing. Oh, right, it's the Luca, which is called that because it's a pendant, though they could probably just have called it, like, a key, but whatever. Then again, I guess it didn't work like a key, it kind of exploded the door for some reason. Gotta go down these ropes. I don't really remember why, but meat bell. Okay, for a moment I was like, so are the ropes one way? I guess not, though. I have not... This is like, once again, the crystal armor? Dude, that sounds amazing. Oh, right. Shoot. Only Cecile can use it, though. Freaking Cecile. If only we're here. Probably be OP as fuck. Because I have so much cool shit for you, but whatever. I don't think I have any more party member drops at this point in the game, honestly. Okay, so I'll just fall down. Fire arrows. You know, I'm glad this is a dungeon that I'm glad I don't have random encounters on, because noticing the dead-end doors, I think this dungeon would probably suck balls normally. Just one of those dungeons. I'm like, I don't really like the design of dungeons like these that are established just to make you encounter like a million enemies. It's a pain in the ass. I still have plenty of room. I did a good job of clearing my inventory last time I was at the store. That's cool. I was worried I was already getting filled up on space because I'm used to my inventory feeling like it's kind of tiny in this game. I could and probably should sell more items, to be fair. At this point, there's a lot of stuff I could sell. It's hard. I most of the time don't want to. Diamond helm. Hey, one of these, apples. Wow, a whole 50 HP. Well, that's a Rosa, I guess. I could also have given that to Palom, but I think both Palom and Rosa at this point are pretty decently tanky. Like, neither one's ultra likely to die. And if I had to choose, I would rather have my Black Mage die than White Mage die any day. Almost any day. There's very specific situations I can imagine that not being the case, but most of the time. Considering that if my White Mage dies, she can just... I mean, if my Black Mage dies, my White Mage can just make it better. What a funny statement, but that's how games... Whoops. Oh, I'm glad to know that's how that works. I guess I did kind of have to check that anyways, but first I want to check out this door and get some arrows that I'm not gonna use. Oh wow, there was nothing in there. That's stupid as fuck. What a dumb dungeon. I'm glad that most games, I feel like, these days have better dungeon design than this. It's funny, I remember liking Final Fantasy IV a lot, but come to think of it, I do think the dungeons can be kind of badly designed, if I'm gonna be honest. I feel like there's a I feel like it's a mixed bag, but I feel like for as many of them that I enjoy, or at least think are fun enough to go through, feels like there's just as many that have really dumb bullshit, where I'm like, why would I ever want to do this? Why would I want to go through a million doors that force me to fight a million random encounters and just deal with endless bullshit? Or why would I want to have to take off my metal equipment just so I can go through this dungeon? Nice. I got the twin harp. Wait, isn't awesome? That's literally what I needed. Well, that's convenient. I'll very happily take the twin harp. Oh no. But by doing so, we have woken the plague. Oh, shoot. I think this enemy is actually kind of spooky. Come on, guys, you can get him. I think we might be fucked here. Wow, this sucks balls. Well, great, and it's something I distinctively need. I'm gonna need to grind for this. Speaking of annoying dungeon design, man, it sure is great that I have to go all the way back to here to wait. Well, to be fair, I can make this easier on myself. I can grab the twin harp. Okay, never mind. They actually set it up fine. I can grab the twin harp. I am going to save in another slot, though. Because actually, the way this set up, it isn't so much a problem as you could, wait, no, never mind. For some reason, I thought it was a lot. No, that's exactly what I thought. I have to go all the way down here just for another opportunity to fight this goddamn shitty boss. I don't remember this thing at all, but it can go fuck itself. Shit, there's no way you can cure it, right? Fuck, it doesn't matter. Oh, man, I hate this. Okay, well, I don't know. I'll decide if I can come up with something, because I think there's a few different strategies you could use to get past the stupid Doom counter stuff, but I'm not really sure what my current plan is, so I might try stuff, or I might just go grind so I can get the twin harp easier. Either way, the Plague Horror boss sucks balls. It's also, I think one of the, like, late game, like, it's probably an optional boss. I'm not really sure, though. Either way, sorry to end it there, but I kind of want to break, and I definitely need to get past this stupid bullshit to get my twin harp. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.